The young Filipino singer steps onto the AGT stage, his small frame slightly hunched as he clutches the microphone with both hands. His outfit, a subtle nod to Elvis, seems almost too grand for someone who looks so nervous, yet it adds a sense of anticipation to the moment. The stage lights are blinding, reflecting off the polished floor and highlighting the faint tremble in his fingers. The audience murmurs softly, a mixture of curiosity and doubt rippling through the crowd, while the judges sit poised, their expressions carefully measured. Cowell leans forward slightly, his trademark skeptical gaze fixed on the boy, trying to read what is about to unfold. Every step the singer takes seems deliberate, as though he is building courage with each movement. He closes his eyes briefly, takes a deep, steadying breath, and adjusts the microphone, signaling that he is ready. A soft hush falls over the auditorium, the chatter fading into a tense, expectant silence. The boy's heart races, but he forces himself to stand taller, feeling the weight of the moment pressing down yet inspiring a quiet determination. In these first seconds, before a single note escapes his lips, the tension is almost palpable, the audience is holding its collective breath, the judges are alert, and the boy is caught between anxiety and the potential for brilliance. Every detail, from the way the spotlight catches the sweat on his brow to the faint quiver in his voice when he finally opens it, sets the stage for something extraordinary, making this opening moment electric with possibility. As the first guitar strum fills the auditorium, something remarkable happens. The young Filipino singer's entire presence transforms, his posture straightens, his eyes glint with confidence, and a calm focus replaces the nervousness from before. The initial note that escapes his lips is rich, warm, and resonant, instantly commanding attention. The audience goes silent, captivated by the unexpected depth and power in his voice. Cowell's skeptical frown slowly shifts into a look of genuine surprise, his eyes widening slightly as he leans forward, clearly intrigued. The other judges exchange quick, astonished glances, unable to hide their amazement at the accuracy and emotion in each note. Every word the boy sings is perfectly articulated, carrying subtle vibrato reminiscent of Elvis himself, and yet uniquely his own. The stage lights highlight his facial expressions and the subtle movements of his hands, emphasizing the intensity of the performance. The camera pans across the audience, capturing faces frozen in awe, mouths slightly agape, and eyes shining with admiration. The boy's confidence grows with each measure, his voice effortlessly gliding through complex melodies, filling the space with a sense of wonder. It is in these moments that the performance shifts from simple entertainment to something transcendent. The boy is no longer just a contestant, he has become a phenomenon unfolding in real time. Every detail, from the precise pitch to the commanding stage presence, signals that this is a moment the judges, audience, and viewers at home will never forget. The performance reaches a new level as the young Filipino singer continues to channel Elvis with astonishing precision. Each note he hits resonates with clarity and emotion, his voice filling the entire auditorium with a richness that seems almost impossible from someone so young. Close-up shots capture the judges' reactions in vivid detail. Heidi clasps her hands over her heart, tears brimming in her eyes, clearly moved by the sheer beauty of the voice. Howie leans back, smiling in disbelief, shaking his head as if he can't quite comprehend what he is hearing. Cowell, usually the hardest to impress, sits frozen for a moment, his eyes wide and brows raised, the skepticism completely replaced by awe. The audience, now completely captivated, is on the edge of their seats, their faces reflecting amazement, excitement, and anticipation. The boy's stage presence has fully matured in these few minutes, every gesture, every subtle movement of his hands, seems deliberate and infused with emotion. The spotlights cast dramatic shadows across the stage, highlighting the contours of his face and the intensity in his eyes. The combination of technical skill, raw emotion, and commanding presence makes the performance feel larger than life. It is no longer just a song being sung, it is a story being told, a moment that suspends reality, drawing everyone, judges, audience, and viewers at home, into its spell. In this scene, disbelief transforms into admiration, and the young performer firmly establishes himself as a once-in-a-lifetime talent. The tension in the auditorium reaches its peak as the young Filipino singer hits a soaring, emotional high note that seems to hang in the air, resonating in every corner of the theater. His eyes are closed, and his entire body moves subtly with the music, conveying both vulnerability and power. Each note is perfectly controlled yet filled with raw emotion, carrying the story of the song directly to the hearts of everyone present. The audience rises to their feet, swept up in the intensity of the moment, cheering, clapping, and some even wiping away tears. The camera pans over the judges, capturing their stunned expressions, Heidi's hand over her chest, overwhelmed by the beauty and authenticity of the performance, Howie's eyes shining with excitement and pride, and Simon Cowell, his stern demeanor softened, nodding slowly in admiration, a rare smile tugging at the corners of his mouth. The stage lighting shifts to dramatic beams that frame the singer, emphasizing the magnitude of the performance and creating a cinematic atmosphere. Every detail, from the subtle quiver in his voice to the way his hands gesture with the music, adds to the emotional weight of the scene. In these moments, the singer commands not just the stage but the hearts of everyone watching, transforming a simple audition into an unforgettable, almost magical experience. The power of the high note serves as the emotional climax, leaving the audience, judges, and viewers at home completely entranced and anticipating what will come next. As the final note fades, a profound silence fills the theater for a split second, broken instantly by an eruption of cheers and applause. The young Filipino singer drops to his knees, overwhelmed by the intensity of the moment, tears streaming down his face. One of the judges slams the golden buzzer, and a cascade of golden confetti showers down, shimmering in the bright stage lights. The camera captures the ecstatic reactions of the other judges. Heidi jumps to her feet, clapping wildly, Howie pumps his fists with excitement, and Simon Cowell, usually reserved, gives a rare, genuine smile, nodding in admiration. The audience is on its feet, clapping, cheering, and whistling, their energy filling the entire auditorium. Close-ups show the singer's hands trembling as he covers his face in disbelief, his emotions raw and unfiltered. The stage crew rushes forward with congratulations, but the boy is momentarily lost in the overwhelming joy and shock of receiving the golden buzzer. Every detail, the glittering confetti, the bright stage lights, the expressions of awe on the judges' faces, and the roaring audience, creates a visually stunning and emotionally charged moment. It is a culmination of nerves, talent, and sheer determination, transforming the audition into a magical, unforgettable experience. In this instant, the boy becomes more than just a contestant, he is a symbol of hope, passion, and the transformative power of music, leaving everyone watching inspired and amazed.